Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. This time I'm going to choose my challenge in a slightly different way. I've actually ordered some custom dice for choosing this, so let's just roll these. Find out what today's challenge is. It's another weapons-based one. It is going to be pistols only. Okay, that feels like one that I can get around. If we look at our weapons at the moment, we've got 9mm pistol, laser pistol, weathered 10mm pistol. Quite a decent amount of ammo for each. Condition of this one isn't very good, nor this one, but it'll probably do. Okay, brilliant. Well, that does mean that I can now finish off the business that I wasn't able to complete last time with those geckos up on the ridge. All right, let's start making our way. So I have also been messing about a teeny bit with my mods between episodes. The updated mod list will be linked in the description below. Nothing too drastic, really. Just largely updating things to the latest version. Yeah, I looted you. I've removed essential visual enhancements. It's a mod that I've used for quite a long time, and it looks really good, but unfortunately it does cause a quite noticeable amount of lag a lot of the time, especially when things are about to explode. There's often a very immersion-breaking pause before the explosion happens, which I think it's time to leave that behind. Okay, right, final geckos. Is that you up there? Yeah, I think that's moving slightly. I'll let it get a bit closer. Oh, you're planning on... Oh, it's a blind gecko, apparently. I think there might be another one coming very soon. Huh, did I imagine that? I thought I saw another red mark up here. Okay, apparently there was only the single gecko left. So, here comes Barton. Right. I know what's happening here, so I'm just going to switch to the weathered 10mm pistol. It's got a slightly higher damage than the 9mm.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Yeah, turns out Barton Thorn was a double-crosser, but he's going to be punished for it. Oh, he's doing me a little bit of damage. And I shot his head clean up. Up? Off. Brilliant. Let's take everything he's got. The head is rolling. Still going. Let's see how far it goes. Oh, I got trapped on a gecko. Well, let's just pick it up and set it back on its merry way. I mean, this is quite a big hill. It could potentially go for a long distance. Oh, no. No, that's it. All right. Can I yeet his head? Am I able to throw things? That's a pretty good throw. Well, while that head rolls down the hill, still disappearing off into the distance, let's just go and loot the stash that he was talking about. And then maybe on our way back down, we can see how the head's getting on. Just check for any unlooted bits of gecko. Nice. All of this will be sellable. There's some more bits of person here. Bits of many person. All right. Is the fridge... Oh, I trod on a trap. Dole. All right. Let's take all this. Our health is indeed low. We're not going to get caught out by the trap again. We'd need repair 23 to disable that one. Okay, so let's just go around it. Who are you? A prospector. Some more of the odds and sods. Bit of ammo and stuff in there. Camera's got a weight to value ratio of 5. You know what? Let's not. All right. So I think my next stop is going to be Primm, but as always, I am going to go via the Lone Wolf Caravan because the Lone Wolf Caravan has something in it that is very, very useful once we get to Primm. But I do want to see where the head got to. Is that it in there? Yep, there we go. Well, Barton Thorn's head, I think, cannot come any further with us. It will just slow us down. Now, I think I will have something for my health. What have I got? I think I've got some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Let's have one of them. Lovely. That will give me a little bit of healing. And there might be some geckos up here. Normally I'd deal with these geckos using the broad machete, but we can't do that. Pistols only. All right, here we go. Here's Lone Wolf Radio. The radio is indeed on, so let's firstly turn that off. Don't need you, thank you very much. So, over here we have a Wasteland Survival Guide. Lovely. We'll take the scrap electronics here, but the thing I really care about is the sensor modules, which are down here. 2 of them. Lovely. What else we got in here? Oh, another one. Okay, and some bottle caps. Let's just pick up everything. And that has put me to over-encumbered. Oh, there's more good stuff in here. Scrap electronics. I think what I will do, firstly, is I need to get rid of something. So I can probably combine some stuff together, can't I? These 2 9mm pistols, for example. Let's put them together like that. There are some things here that I could sell, like the throwing spears, but I'm not in a position to be selling stuff right at this particular moment. There's the apparel info. Tribal raiding armor. Yeah, again, I don't want to throw stuff away. This thing's pretty crap. Let's just drop that. That's just weight for no benefit. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to use this bed just to top up my health. Is now getting a little bit dark, but I think we're going to be okay. Now, why is our quest marker all the way back there? What quest have we got on? Ah, Ghost Town Gunfight. No, we want to do They Went That Away. So let's head towards Primm. Now, because I am playing using the Solid project, I have access to a sprint function here, which the base game does not normally have. So what I might do is, rather than engaging with any geckos that might try and give me trouble, such as that one down there, and I am in caution, I might just try and outrun it. Though possibly if I stay high up here, I can actually avoid them entirely. There are a couple down there, and they want me. Oh, back to hidden. Okay. Well, maybe if I crouch my way around here, I can bypass them entirely. I'm going to switch back to the standard 9mm pistol, just so I'm not wasting the slightly more valuable 10mm ammo on geckos if it does come to that. And yeah, you know what, I think we're close enough to Primm that I can now sprint it. Just pick up rock flower. And just down here we will be accosted by an NCR person. And I think once we get there we don't need to worry about geckos anymore.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
I can take care of myself.
It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
So let's start by... Oh yeah, discover several locations. Thank you, game. Let's start by talking to the NCR peeps over on this side of town. If I run down this street, there are 1 or 2 of them down at the end. I will reload my pistol. Oh, I don't need to reload. It's already fully loading. Hello.
Hey, I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Goodbye.
Ma'am?
And Lieutenant Hayes will be in here. All right, Hazy.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What's the New California Republic?
Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR? Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
Okay. And what's the Legion?
Caesar's Legion. A bunch of degenerate slavers led by a madman who calls himself Caesar. Every one of them is a barbarian to the last. I've even heard one of their leaders, the legate or something, goes around with a human skull on his head. Savages to the last.
Now, technically, he doesn't actually call himself Caesar. He calls himself Kaiser. But I'm not supposed to know that in-game. All right, why is the NCR interested in this desert?
Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, we want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states.
All right, well, that'll do me for now.
Goodbye.
So, these are all owned things, can't steal them. There is some stuff in this tent as well, but I believe that's also owned. Yeah, lots of 10mm ammo, that sort of thing. I think I'm going to stay good for now. Right, let's make our way. Hello. Let's make our way to the Vikki and Vance Casino across there. So, again, there's some ammo boxes here, but they are owned by the NCR, so I'll get in trouble if I try and take them. Now, there are some mines on this bridge, so I'm going to grab that. And that. And there's one more over there. Sorted. Okay. Let's drop a quick save. So the next challenge is there are a couple of escaped convicts just around the back of this building here. So I think maybe, again, I'll go across to a slightly better pistol, the 10mm. Just because I don't want to find myself getting in too much trouble there. So they don't know I'm here yet, so I hopefully will be able to get the drop on one of them at least. Let's go for the head. Missed.
This is hopeless.
One of them's down.
They killed him.
He's nearly down. Okay, that went quite nicely indeed. Let's take some stuff off this lot. If I take everything, I'm going to end up over encumbered again. But it's not going to be for very long. Okay, can I attempt to sprint? I can attempt to sprint. Okay, let's use up lots and lots of AP getting across here. And this poor person here, this is Daniel Wyand. He's carrying a Mojave Express delivery order 4 of 6. That does relate to me. If we look at that note, deliver the package to the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint, take possession of the package, and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Primm. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. The package contains 2 oversized dice composed of fluffy, fuzzy material. And there's some contract stuff there, which it has a nice similarity to this thing, which is what we were carrying when we were found. Exactly the same instructions, but we contain 1 oversized poker chip contained of platinum. So this person was on a very similar mission to us. So inside here we find this Mojave Express drop box. Now, given that we'd already found one in Good Springs, we can now transfer stuff across. And this is the thing we're going to use to deal with our weight issue. So let's just chuck in here anything that we're definitely not going to be using in the near future. Probably should hold on to those varmint rifles, though I will combine them together to make a single one. Which armor? So we're currently wearing the Vault 21 jumpsuit, which has got no DR. We should replace that. It's either going to be the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit or the lightweight leather armor. The lightweight leather armor does have the advantage that it only weighs 10 instead of 15. So tell you what, yeah, let's hold on to that one. And let's drop all of these things in. Roving Trader outfit gives us barter +5, so we'll hold on to that. But we will drop off that one. And we've probably got some misc that we don't need. Yeah, some empty bottles and fission battery and stuff. Okay, yeah, that looks like a good arrangement. I will now put that lightweight leather armor on, as I was talking about. We now look like this, and we're now a little bit better armored than we were before, which is definitely a good idea. Right, Eddie, examine damaged robot. This is always one of the first things I do once I get to Primm. Repair with parts. I don't have enough parts. I need 3 scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and scrap electronics. What do we actually have? We have 4 scrap electronics, 1 scrap metal, and 3 sensor modules. So 1 more scrap metal will do it. Conveniently, there's one just here. It does require stealing, but I'm going to do that. 3 pieces of scrap metal. Okay. There is also a second piece of scrap metal, conveniently here. And there we go. We have our first companion, Eddie. Let's begin the companion protocol. Gives us the advanced sensors perk. And let's move on. Our next stop is inside the Vikki and Vance Casino. There is another escaped convict, like all the way up there somewhere, but I can't see him right now.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Ah, I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
What can you tell me about this job? Show delivery order.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He cancelled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was? Where he went? I know who he was, and I know where he went. But I'm not supposed to.
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
So the person that's being talked about here is Ulysses, who's one of the main characters in the Lonesome Road DLC, which I might get round to as part of this series. Who knows? So, some men stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
All right, I'd like to ask you about something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
So I guess this will probably just ask the questions I've just asked. I can ask what I can do to help Primm, and I can ask if he's got anything for sale. Let's try both of those.
Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Okay, and do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Right, so I can't buy from him until we have sorted out the Beagle situation. That's fine, we can do that. Right, let's go over and find Beagle then. He's in here, and there's going to be lots of other people in here, and we've got Eddie with us. Eddie's going to help. So, 10mm pistol, that's possibly overkill. Let's just stick with the 9mm. And at this point, Eddie's just going to go berserk and start killing everything. Because Eddie is as Eddie does.
You like that?
Oh.
Damn!
Eddie's not really doing a very efficient job. It has to be said. Never mind. Okay, let's take... Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. Let's take the stuff that's valuable from this lot. I did say I was going to combine up the...
Who's there?
Yeah, there you go. Eddie getting ahead as well, as usual. Right, yes, I did say I was going to combine up my varmint rifles, didn't I? Because I've currently got many of those. And if we put the 4 of them together, then we've actually got one half-decent one. Let's take all this dynamite. A few other useful items. Okay, so before I head on, I'm just going to see if I can get into this. What's this? Hard locked. No way. Easy terminal. No way. Okay, I'm not getting into this room. Not today. Never mind. Okay, so there should be a corpse just through here, the one that Eddie dealt with, which again has more of the usual kind of things that we like. Not going to take the dog meat. Beagle's being marked over there. I think there is some decent stuff in here. This safe I can't get into. But I think there is some pre-war money around here. Yeah, a couple in the cash register. A few bottle caps. I did just pick up a paperweight that I didn't mean to. And there's a Tales of a Junktown Jerky vendor. That's a skill book. Let's have one of them. I feel like I keep seeing a bottle cap flash in front of my eyes, but it never... There it is. Okay, and there's probably not anything else particularly good here. There's teddy bears and things, but I don't need them right now. Okay. So there's 2 ways to get to Deputy Beagle. We can either go around that way or around this way. Either way, I think we're going to end up having to fight all of the guys. So let's just approach them from this direction. Some of these have some fairly tough weapons. Not doing an awful lot of damage against him. And, oh, someone's there. Okay, I'm going to use some VATS. Pop his head off. That's what you get for sneaking around the back of me. Right, I should probably deal with this lot before looting. Oh, there's a grenade. I think I managed to get out of the way of that. Okay, this person needs some VATS in their face. They're the leader. I seem to be quite missing. Oh. And that, I think, will be the last. Didn't take too much damage there. Another head has popped off. This does seem to happen a bit. Let's take the incinerator. And oh, that's 2 bits of the same person. Okay, noted. Oh, there's a stim pack there. That's very nice. I won't take the adventurer outfit, but I will take weapons and ammo and cases. Right, I think that is all of the people who very rudely attempted to accost me dealt with. Oh, there's one more over here. Take all them. Right, here's Beagle. Beagle managed to survive. More's the pity.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Beagle. Says it up there.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you may have information on some Khans that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
My good lady, I believe I may have some information that would prove useful. If you would just untie my hands, I'd be more than happy to share that information I have with you.
Oh, I'd need 40 speech. Okay, I'll set you free now.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
If you try to run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help. Without it. You lead the way.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Got a speech skill check. There is some pretty good loot around here, which we should grab before we go out. Let's just pretty much take everything out of the refrigerators. I think there's some stuff on the shelf over here as well. Yeah, at least a couple of purified waters. Grab the dirty water. The water is much more important if you're playing in hardcore mode. Are pilot lights good? Who knows? But yeah, I think that's sufficient really. Okay, let's make our way back outside. There is also an upstairs area. Oh, this is actually a locked door. I'd forgotten that. Okay, this is our first lock picking. We're through. Yeah, there is an upstairs to this hotel as well, which you can go into if you want to fight a few more of those escaped convicts, but it's not really essential. There's not really much reason to do it. Just checking the bin for goodies. Pack of cigarettes. That's basically money. All right, Beagle, what have you got to say for yourself?
I don't plan to come back to the Bison, Steve, much in the years to come, if I ever get out of it.
You are out of it. Let's get going.
And depart we will.
I think you might be confused.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation, not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Deputy Beagle is just such a complete arse. I wouldn't have minded if he died. Right, can you tell me about the man in the checkered suit who came through here?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
That is useful information, thank you. Okay, so that now gives us a new waypoint all the way over there in Nipton, 456 metres away. Quest-wise, we do have some local quests still to deal with. Talk to talk to Beagle about protecting the town.
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff?
What are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
I'll help bring law and order back to Primm.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that
Beagle,
NCR
you're repeating
guy across
yourself.
the road to take the town under his wing, although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Thank you for that information. So there are those two options, but there is also a much better third option in case you don't know about that already. If you go inside the Vikki and Vance Casino, then you will see wandering around somewhere a robot. Here he is, Primm Slim.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vikki and Vance Casino and Museum.
So you can reprogram Primm Slim to act as sheriff with 30 science or using 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors, which I don't think I have.
Ah, shucks. System runtime error. Unable to initialize law enforcement protocols, partner.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't have those stashed away anywhere either. So I'm going to be coming back here to set Primm Slim as the sheriff of Primm, which is clearly the best option. But by the time I come back here, I'll probably have 30 science anyway, so whatever happens, happens. But we have a future to look forward to, don't we? So there's not much else we can do in here. It's Johnson Nash strolling around the place. Here's Ruby. Let's see if we can find Johnson. Oh, this could be Johnson. Yep. Okay, you don't need to stand up. I was happy to talk to you while you were sitting down.
You got that old robot up and running again?
He's talking about Eddie,
How's it
not
working
Primm
out
Slim.
for you?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. That's still greyed out, so I guess he's not yet ready to start selling stuff yet.
Well,
Yeah, okay, so I think we need to get a sheriff in place before we can trade with him. What about Primm Slim? Could he be sheriff? We know that. How can I help bring... Yeah, nothing here really tells us... I mean, we can do some research about Eddie and Primm if we want to. Let's do that, actually. Let's ask about Primm.
well, I'll answer what I can.
What happened to Primm?
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy.
He's back, by the way.
Started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. That was nice. Goodbye.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Cheers. So, yeah, as I say, we're going to need to come back to Primm at some point to set Primm Slim as the sheriff, and then maybe we can start trading with Johnson Nash. But for now, I think that's our business in Primm dealt with. We're going to end this episode here. It's the active quest is now that one. So let's switch back to this. They went that away. Nipton is where we're going to be heading towards in the next episode. Might not get there in one episode. There's a few things to deal with along the way. But either way, that is where we will end. Eddie's looking good, aren't they? Nice. Hope you join me next time for more of this Fallout New Vegas challenge of challenges. Again, please suggest additional challenges in the comments if you can think of any. I think, once again, we have successfully managed to stick to the rules. We've only used pistols, this weapon. Go us. And also, if you want to suggest any mods that you want to add to the game, then please do leave a comment with that. I'm always interested in adding new mods. Not necessarily so much the kind of the big overhauls that add loads of quests and things, but little quality of life things that improve the UI, improve the appearance, make things a little bit smoother. As you probably know, I do read all comments on my channel. I'm not able to answer all of them, but I do answer as many as I can. So I'm always happy to get involved in a bit of discussion if you want to. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.